Now we're going to hear from Michael Grossman. Michael, good day for you, huh?
It is very good.
All right.
Hi, I'm Mike Grossman. I'm Associate Director for State Government Affairs for Autism Speaks. And on behalf of Autism Speaks, I want to sincerely thank Governor Kasich for his bold leadership and supporting the autism community of Ohio. He's listened to Ohio families impacted by autism, and he has responded decisively. When my daughter was diagnosed with autism at 2.5, many of her developmental skills were assessed at those of a 6-month-old. Where her peers were speaking in sentences, Kate was completely nonverbal. When other children her age were interacting at gymboree and following instructions, she sat alone, fixated by the patterns on the mat. After getting a diagnosis that no parent wants to hear, I then learned that living in Kansas, our health insurance would not cover the treatments prescribed by her doctor. At a substantial personal cost, my wife and I managed to pay for her therapy out of pocket, but today, she's in 8th grade. She is making straight A's. She's been without an aide since 1st grade, and she is in the school play, first chair in the violin. And recently joined the swim team, too. So it just goes to show that given access to prescribed treatment, she didn't need intensive special education. She's well on her way to becoming an independent, tax-paying citizen and will not be reliant on state-funded adult services. Because of Governor Kasich's action to include coverage for ABA for autism in Ohio's Essential Health Benefit Benchmark Plan and extending that coverage to state employees, Ohio families affected by autism will be able to access this treatment prescribed by their doctor without getting a second mortgage on their home, without organizing personal fundraisers, without sacrificing their other children's college fund to pay for the therapy for their affected child, without filing bankruptcy. Families will not need to consider leaving Ohio in order to get services. Autism is treatable. Autism Speaks is sincerely grateful to the governor for his leadership and for not giving up on our children. Thank you for recognizing the fiscal and moral imperative of providing coverage for the treatment of autism. Your actions are clearly a win-win solution for Ohio.
Michael, hold on. Forget about me. I want you to tell them what this really means to you. Get these notes.
Okay. I was told to talk about the stuff, but I thought I can't do that.
Yeah, you can. Tell us about your daughter and what's happened and how you feel and what the possibility is for others.
You want me to cry here? I'm saying it is huge. I know as a dad that families struggle every day. They struggle from the time we get the diagnosis, trying to figure out how to get the services, how to pay for the services. And my daughter had a regressive form of autism, so she was developing typically up to a year of age, and then everything went backwards. She stopped speaking, she stopped interacting. So the treatment that Governor Kasich has afforded you gave my daughter back to me. And that's what it means to me, and that's what it means to the families of Ohio.
Okay.